This one I thought was interesting because I'm always talking about Disney taking a big dump. And this one is a positive story here. It's Walt Disney World's Lightning Lane Premier Pass sold out for the first time. Walt Disney World's massive, expansive Lightning Lane Premier Pass has sold out for the first time ever going into Thanksgiving week. The costly line skipping service sold out for November 25th, the Monday before Thanksgiving, for both Magic Kingdom and Disney's Hollywood Studios theme parks, which are my two favorite. I mean, I love Epcot as well, but if I had to pick just two, it would be Magic Kingdom first and foremost, because that's the main park, and then Hollywood Studios is big fun. Anyway, uh, it allows guests to enter the Lightning Lane queue for each attraction in the park one time. Currently, only guests staying at the Disney's Deluxe Resorts or Disney Deluxe Villa Resort Hotel can purchase Lightning Lane Premier Pass. Yeah, so mucho dinero. You're in the you're not in the 1%, but I'd say you're like in the top 5%, some whereabouts. That means a family of four attending the Magic Kingdom on November 25th. The Premier Pass will pay $1,516 for Lightning Lane access alone. This is on top of admission price on that date. Comes to $189 per person for a one-day ticket. That brings the total cost of the single day up to $2,272. My God. What did I say? Top 5%. Or you've been saving for a long time and you've been pinching pennies and cutting costs, and this is your big to do, your big hoorah, taking the family to Disney and getting Lightning Lane. Of course, these guests would also be staying at a Disney Deluxe Resort, a stay at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa for one night on November 25th costs another $1,500. That brings the total for our hypothetical family of four to $3,772 for one day in the Magic Kingdom Park. Many question whether Lightning Lane Premier Pass has value given Disney's diminishing crowds as of late. Look at this at the Magic Kingdom today, and I got to ask, where are the lines? LOL. Peter Pan's flight posted 40 minutes. We waited 10 minutes. Did all of Tomorrowland in less than an hour. Am I missing something? Yeah, that's sad. I really wanted to go this year for the Christmas stuff. My wife wants to check out the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween as well, but I think the Christmas one would be better value and it looks cooler. But that's just me. While holiday weeks typically see a surge in attendance, Disney saw record low crowds and wait times this summer for the 4th of July, and that's typically one of Disney's busiest weeks of the year. In Magic Kingdom, Peter Pan's flight, an attraction that often sees wait times of in excess of 70 minutes. I did that actually. Here's a little note to everybody. I don't know if they still do it like this, but when I went in 2016 for my honeymoon, we saw the light parade, which was the or no, we did something because we thought we missed the light parade, and then they brought the light parade around again, which was awesome. And then the park was supposedly shut down, but they were still letting you onto rides. So it was well past shutdown time, and we did the Peter Pan thing. We got through in pretty quick time. I think we were in the queue for about 15 minutes, something like that. But it was awesome. But anyway, it was only 50 minutes at 3 p.m. for the July 4th holiday. Space Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad saw a sparse 40 to 45 minutes, respectively. Even Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, typically the longest standby wait in the park, was only sitting at an hour wait. Yeah, we didn't even ride that one because it was going to take forever. That, along with the Frozen ride. Disney was recently caught inflating wait times for attractions up to 300%. Many believe to increase the value of paid Lightning Lane service, most likely. And there you can see what they posted as opposed to what it actually was. 50 minutes as opposed to 25 in reality. 25 as opposed to the reality of 15. 40 as opposed to the reality of 10. 25 to 15 and 40 to 30. Yikes. That's a 1 to 3 inflation there. That's why I said like 300 100%. It's expected that the Lightning Lane Premier Pass will continue to sell out for at least a few more days over Thanksgiving week and again during Christmas and New Year's. Uh, yeah. So, I mean, it's a win for them regardless, even if they had to inflate the numbers to do it. Allegedly, I got to throw that in there and say, I guess it's not illegal or anything. It's kind of false advertisement, and it's a little unethical. But I don't think there's anything. Um, I don't necessarily think it's not illegal or anything like that. Tiny bit shady, but it's business, I guess. I still think it's stupid to pay for that, but that's just like my opinion, man. Uh, but another park that I think is offering more value, more bang for your buck, that we keep comparing these week in and week out. I wanna touch on this one here. Universal's Epic Universe Harry Potter Ministry of Magic attraction, photos deliver on concept art's promise, is Disney in trouble? This looks awesome. And I can believe that it's going to look exactly like that, considering I've been to the other two Harry Potter areas. They've done, this will be the third section of the Harry Potter park. So far in the, I don't know the different names. I think there's regular Universal Studios, and then there's Islands of Adventure or whatever. In the regular park, there's crap. Where do you go? The Diagon Alley. That was it. There's Diagon Alley. There's Nocturne Alley, and then there's Gringotts. And they have rides. They have shops. It's big fun. And then you get on the train, or you don't have to get on the train, but you have to have a park hopper pass to get on that. But you can get on the Hogwarts Express and go to the other section. And the other section is it's like right outside of Hogwarts. They've got Hogwarts. They've got like different shops and restaurants and whatever. I can't remember that area, what it's called in the what it's called in the movies and the books, but either way, there's like cool restaurants and stuff there. And then they're building this third area of the park, which will include the Ministry of Magic, and I can't even remember what all that. I think that little shop area. Again, the names are escaping me, but that little shop area when they go to Hogwarts, and Harry wasn't allowed to go because he didn't have parents to sign a permission slip. Which I'm not even going to get into the ethics and fairness of all of that and whatever, how effed up that is. But either way, he wasn't allowed to go, so he wore the invisibility cloak, and they had like the candy shops and stuff. You can go there in Hogwarts Legacy. But while in both Orlando and Anaheim, Anaheim log jams waterways on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Disney's biggest theme park competitor, just dropped the mic with a set of stunning Epic Universe Harry Potter photos that usually deliver on their lofty promises. The new attraction, Harry Potter and the Battle for the Ministry, will open along with the rest of Epic Universe on May 22nd. I may be wrong in that second area. It might just be the Ministry of Magic, but either way. Fans got their first look inside the fabled Ministry of Magic from J.K. Rowling's fantasy classic novel series today, when People magazine released a set of stunning images that showed the new area in all its glory. And unlike the House of Mouse down the street, Universal's final product actually met the expectations set by the initial concept art. Cool. That looks badass. That's the concept art there. Quick note to the other Orlando area theme park resort. Ex-user Wallen Ballen said while sharing the photo of the concept art for the attraction above, a photo of the real thing. Quote, "This is called delivering on your concept art. Please take notes." Yeah. And then this was another one. Delivering on concept art promises that has become something of a sore spot for Disney fans in recent years. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, featuring stunning concept art that shows a large tree atop the attraction with a boat resting atop of it. The final version delivered a bland hill with plain grass. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Disney does that, I feel like, a lot nowadays. I don't know about back in the day, but anymore, every time they release concept art, I'm like, there's 0% chance you're delivering that product. 0 freaking percent. Then there's the unfortunate saga of Communicore Hall at Epcot. This new permanent festival center was supposed to have a futuristic look with a rooftop bar. That would have been awesome. What did we get? I haven't seen it since then. However, Disney abandoned the initial stunning design in favor of a bland cafeteria we now have today. Ew. 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 Brother, ew. A new look inside of the Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry ride coming to Epic Universe in Orlando next year. Guests will board a magical lift that propels them up, down, forward, backward, sideways, and more as chaos ensues during the trial of Dolores Umbridge. Uh, that sounds fun. However, there's another ride they have in the like you can go into Hogwarts Castle and it guides you through to a ride and it takes you through different scenes from the movie and you're like strapped into this thing. You like sit in it and it straps you in and it like brings you up like you're flying or whatever. And then it swings you around to different scenes from the movies and it's jerking and swinging and it's got stuff flashing all over. My wife doesn't typically get sick on like any ride. I do occasionally, but that made us sick for a long period of time, like motion sickness to the max. Like we were throwing up. We had to sit down and like just rest for a good 30 minutes. Awful. And the ride didn't seem that bad. It wasn't like awful. It just like everything combined really adds up and it just sucked. So hopefully this is not the same kind of thing. It looks cool though. Very much like it. Dollywood beats Disney and Universal to win award for the best theme park customer service. I've always kind of wanted to go to Dollywood. I've been to. I'm actually going to Pigeon Forge again in January for a little bit. Not going to Dollywood, but this will be like the fifth time. I think fifth time maybe. I've been to Pigeon Forge. Never been to Dollywood, so that is a plan in the future though. In the images above, you can see that the main atrium of the ministry, the central statue, which featured into a duel between Voldemort and Dumbledore in the novel Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, an animatronic of Dolores Umbridge's house elf, Higgledy, lovely name, and even the ride vehicle for the new attraction. The ride vehicle appears to have plush red seats with seat belts instead of the large restraining typically seen on the other major Harry Potter rides in Universal Studios. And that's the Stardust Racers in Celestial Park at Universal Epic Universe. This one is not that Celestial Park that they're bringing is just kind of, I don't know, it seems like a cool futuristic kind of area. Almost looks like Atlantis in certain parts. It's not necessarily it's not based on a movie or anything like that, but it looks really cool. Epic Universe looks freaking awesome. I'm currently trying to plan I'm trying to plan a vacation there for next year, so we'll see how that pans out. It didn't go so well, the vacation to Disney this year, but I want to go for Epic Universe for sure. That's a big one. But apparently, you can only spend 1 day there, which kind of sucks. I want to get multi-day passes just to Epic Universe. Oh well.